Nursing homes are the third largest segment in the healthcare community. They are constantly growing and expanding. Laws pertaining to facilities and care changed in a large way from Washington in 2016. Nursing homes are changing from being oriented around solely healthcare to socialization and community. The International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health published an article about shared housing arrangements in Germany and how the definition need for care is a working definition. In order to save money for residents and facilities, in 1994, Germany began to integrate shared housing arrangements into their care system. These shared housing arrangements featured apartment-style rooms with shared community space and access to skilled nursing professionals. The potential and general interest in these arrangements skyrocketed, resulting in other countries, like the United States, looking at this healthcare system and implementing this new ideology to the care system. Here in Whitewater, we are lucky to have a facility that embraces the social aspect of nursing homes. Fairhaven is a life plan community. This means that Fairhaven offers ranch-style homes for independent residents who are 55 and older, as well as apartments, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care. The residents have the opportunity to meet and interact with the community on a daily basis through volunteers and planned events. Fairhaven even does its fair share of volunteering and donating back to the community.
Yes, I am the chairman or president, whatever, of the resident council here.
Wow.
And I'm involved in many activities around here. I pretty much know what's going on all the time.
Yep.
There are so many things going on here that it's impossible for you to be a part of every activity. And we make here at Fairhaven, we make dog treats that go to the kennel for the poor dogs and for the poor residents.
Always give Brian, our leisure services director, a hard time because when he brought up dog treats, I thought it was kind of funny, and I thought nobody was ever going to be doing that. Well, it has actually exploded, and it's been fun to see how involved in the community it is and what animals and their pets mean to people. And for residents who may no longer have pets, have the ability to give back to people, to the surrounding community, to the youth that sometimes are involved in it, to the different animal shelters in the area. It really is touching because we've received notes and cards of families who have received those and said how meaningful they are.
According to Pew Research Center, at least 9 in 10 adults ages 65 and older in Italy, Germany, and the United States say they live in their own home or apartment. The vast majority of those who live in their own homes do not have an aide or family providing home care. Most people, age 65 and older, who can no longer live independently, say that they would prefer to stay in their homes and have an aide who comes to their home. Fairhaven provides alternative options for those who can and cannot live completely independently.
I'm a retired United Church of Christ minister, and this is one of those continuing care retirement communities that we started back in the 60s. And so wherever I've served churches in whatever state, we have started CCRCs, and there were 3 here in Wisconsin, and I happen to know the gentleman that started this. He's still living here. He's in his 90s.
This would be the first life plan community I've worked at. I've worked at 3 other skilled nursing homes before, so this definitely brought on a lot of exciting opportunities for me. Working in just what I would say just a nursing home, the skilled nursing home, you don't have as much as is offered here or availability to be offered here. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing to just be in a nursing home. Different places, different towns don't offer the opportunity for something like this. But if you do have that opportunity and availability, this has just been a wonderful thing for myself and obviously for the residents.
Fairhaven also has the unique benefit of being located near University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. The university is located less than a mile from Fairhaven, and it provides opportunities for students of Whitewater and residents alike to volunteer and be involved in the community.
Since I've been here and since he's been here, we've had a much stronger, what do you call it, communication with the university, and I think it's great. Up until a year ago, I went to the university regularly to the Children's Center. And I worked with the children making cookies and pies and stuff in their little kitchen over there. And I enjoyed it very much, and I'm sure the kids did too.
Students who volunteer at Fairhaven can choose to be full-time volunteers, spending about 20 hours at Fairhaven with the residents each week.
So with it being a small town, you get that feel here. Even a lot of people came over from Fort Atkinson, from Jefferson. You have Palmyra, and then also some people from Whitewater. So they like to know what's going on in the other communities. So getting some programs here, but also when, like I led off with the university, we have a lot of residents that either worked at the university, a loved one worked there, maybe they went there, so they really like to know what's going on. So that is a great thing that we have the availability to offer here.
There's so many events that the first thing you learn here is learn to say no, not yes. And so there's something going on at least 2, 3, 4 times a day. And so you have to pick and choose. And we participate when we can. We have 9 grandkids, so we're traveling a lot. Last year we were gone 20 weekends. But when we're here, we participate, and it's a lot of fun.
The Journal of Housing for the Elderly found that personal belongings, as well as decorations, can make or break a resident's experience in any assisted living situation. Having the opportunity to have their own furniture, television, computer, photographs, paintings, and heirlooms is a way for residents to feel more comfortable in an assisted living setting.
Except I think it's interesting that when we moved here, we bought our first house right over here on Franklin Street. And the first fall, they pulled in the service road and we watched them build the whole original building. My children played here in the construction when they were young.
Wow.
And here I am now, old age.
That was one of the reasons we chose this one, because of the campus. Our middle daughter graduated from Whitewater, so we're not unfamiliar with it. Graduated with an elementary education degree and met her husband here, and they moved to Illinois. And so we knew the situation here, and that was one of the benefits of the closeness and the connection with the university.
The cooperation between UW-Whitewater and Fairhaven is tremendous and well received by students, residents, and the faculty of Fairhaven alike.
It's been absolutely wonderful, yes. With some renovations we've done here, my office is right outside what we call our fellowship hall, and you see people coming in, coming out, and you hear the excitement levels of the events that have come on, be it students that come over, or a hammered dulcimer performer or a piano performer. You can hear it, and you see the excitement that people have, the residents have when they come out. It's been really tremendous.
This is Kate Larson, signing off.